Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. This is Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today I am going to be discussing a little bit more of the fallout of the Will Smith slapping Chris Rock that took place at the Oscars over a week ago. But again, everybody seems to be contacting all these people that Will Smith is either worked with or dealt with or whomever, as well as a certain group of white Hollywood and comedians who feel that they need to give their 2 cents that we're not at the Oscars as well. So, but he says the following. He says that he doesn't care about the Will Smith slap and that there's other more important things going on in the world, such as, quote, there are babies getting blown up in Ukraine. And so Micheal Bay was not watching the Oscars live last Sunday when Will Smith charged the stage and smacked the bleep out of Chris Rock in the comedian presenter's own words. But the director and producer, famously synonymous with mega action movies, aka Bam, was flooded with texts, likely because of his shared history with Smith before helming movies like The Rock, Armageddon, Pearl Harbor, and Transformers. Bay made his directorial debut in the Will Smith, Martin Lawrence action comedy Bad Boys, then later directed its 2003 sequel Bad Boys 2. First of all, it's wrong to begin with, Bay tells us, while promoting his latest actioner, the bank heist gone wrong thriller Ambulance. But that's all people are talking about, and I don't really care. Hollywood gets self-absorbed. There are babies getting blown up in Ukraine right now. We should be talking about that. More than 100 children have died since Russia has invaded Ukraine. Bay did vouch for Smith, who Bad Boys helped turn into one of the biggest stars on the planet, and whose reputation as one of the nicest guys in Hollywood has taken a hit in the wake of his assault on Rock. I've worked with him. He's not that guy, Bay said, who, like many people, thought the slap was a comedy bit until he saw Smith yelling at Rock from his seat. I've never seen him lose his cool like that. I thought it was set up because I saw the smirk, and I have been on set when Will screws with people and when he's joking with people. Listen, it was a slap. It wasn't a punch. He's very good at fighting. He's trained at that, but it's wrong to begin with. So there's that for Micheal Bay. And actually, I thought this would be the approach that most people would have taken that were in Hollywood, but it really just kind of seemed as though there was like a coordinated attack by certain people that wanted to pile on this fake outrage, but they did not have the same energy for their peers, Roman Polanski and Harvey Weinstein and everything else. And that was where I had the issue, is that the same people that were speaking out about this were the same people who were continuing to support Harvey Weinstein and Roman Polanski and the like. And that was where, I had an issue, and how quickly this blew up. Because you guys have to put into perspective the following. We all agree, obviously, the slap was wrong, shouldn't have happened, this and that. And there's an argument in terms of whether or not the joke should have happened, depending on, what side of the coin you're on that. But what we can say is, the Academy not taking action and allowing Will Smith to stay and allowing Will Smith to win his Academy Award for Best Actor tells you exactly where they stood. And the blanket statement that they gave after the Oscars told you where they stood. It wasn't until there was backlash that then they wanted to all of a sudden do a 180 and now play hardball and now try to do all this disciplinary action and cancel Will Smith and cancel his movies and do all this nonsense. But they didn't have that same energy the night of the Oscars. They could have set the tone at the Oscars and removed Will Smith if they really wanted to. They had LAPD there and everything else. They could have removed Smith if they wanted to, but obviously, somehow, it was agreed upon for him to stay. And the Academy got caught in a lie and now want Will Smith to pay for that, to pay for their inaction because of the reaction. So for that, I have no respect for. Because people at the academy need to be held accountable as well. Because your CEO and your president ultimately should have had the authority to say yay or nay. And clearly, if you felt that strongly about the slap, Will Smith still wouldn't have been in that Dolby Theater. I'm sorry. So whether people were on the fence or whether there were arguments back and forth or what have you behind the scenes, ultimately you guys chose to keep him. Ultimately, we saw no receipts of anybody trying to remove Will Smith or asking Will Smith to leave. If anything, we saw, Tyler Perry, Denzel Washington, and Bradley Cooper trying to calm him down, trying to comfort him, and Samuel L. Jackson and giving him words of encouragement. So that tells you right then and there where people stood. So ultimately, I think once people focus their efforts on other stories, which hopefully it seems to be the case that people are starting to now focus on other things, and probably will revisit this when the Academy comes down with their decision on the 18th, which we kind of know what it'll be at this point. But yeah, I agree with Micheal Bay that, like, there are definitely more serious things that are taking place in the world. And Hollywood is completely self-absorbed, but I also feel it was motivated that some people want Will Smith out of the picture altogether because that helps improve their chances of winning the awards that Will Smith swept this award season. So it's not so much that they're really this outrage and that they're really in support of Chris Rock as much as it is they want Will Smith out of there, so that they can have what he has. And that's all. And if people really evaluate that, that's really what this is. Right? Because look how hard it is for the Oscars to even nominate black people and have black people win Oscars. And this is like the first time in a long time where there were several black actors and producers and things of the like that were getting awarded this night, as well as a black producer running the entire Oscars and incorporating black presenters and everything else that were there to escort the celebrity presenters and everything else. So that is what I think about this. Hopefully now it blows over. Saturday Night Live did their little bit, and also the Grammys cracked a couple jokes or what have you, but hopefully now people can move on. And it seems as though now every comedian now wants to capitalize and use it in their skits now, and use it as an excuse to attack Jada Pinkett now. Like, everybody's now pivoting and placing other blame and other issues and things of that nature. And so we'll see what takes place from here. But Micheal Bay, the director of Bad Boys, has spoken. So that tells me everything I need to know, that ultimately he agrees that the slap was wrong, but still has Will Smith's back at the end of the day, because Will Smith got him his first hit with the Bad Boys franchise. So there is that. But let me know your guys' thoughts on this. What do you guys think of Micheal Bay's comments? What do you guys think about, there being more important issues to discuss and some of the reaction was overblown? What do you think of his comments about Hollywood being self-absorbed and trying to focus on this when there are, bigger issues such as the war in Ukraine and everything else going on? So I'm curious to see your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please let me know what you guys think. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys again very soon.